Hey guys, welcome back to Pop Culture with Pat. Today it's time to talk about Pixar's latest film, Inside Out 2.
Hello! I'm anxiety. Where can I put my stuff?
A new emotion!
Oh, I'm sorry. We wanted to make such a good first impression.
What do you mean, we?
Inside Out 2 is the sequel to the smash hit original film Inside Out that came out almost 10 years ago, which makes me feel really old. Does Inside Out 2 deliver or fall short when it comes to sequels? So with this film, Riley is now going into her teenage years, and with that comes a whole new set of emotions for her and the audience to explore. I thought this was a great idea for a sequel because everyone's got a lot going on at that point in their life, and once again, Pixar does just a great job of being able to visualize those emotions, and I'll just say it right off the bat that they knock it out of the park with this film. So Riley, she's in middle school now, she's trying out for the new hockey team, she's also dealing with being split up with her best friends when it comes to schools, so there's definitely a lot going on for her, and I feel Riley plays a bigger role here in this film this time around, and just has a nice arc here for as far as her character goes overall. And all the original emotions are back again for this film, although this time there are a couple of them being voiced by new voice actors this time around, and I can tell you guys that wasn't something that took me out of the film at all, which was a big plus for me, because anytime you do change a voice actor for a big movie like this, it can definitely be a little bit jarring if it isn't handled well, but I thought they did a really good job. All the performances here as far as the emotions go were amazing. And we also have several new emotions being added to the mix this time around, with envy, ennui, embarrassment, and anxiety being the one that gets kind of the most of the focus here in the film. And what they did with anxiety specifically in this film, I thought how they handled that was incredible. It was extremely smart, just because so many people deal with anxiety at least at some point in their life, if not, in their day-to-day. So just the way that they were able to handle that and present that in this movie was extremely thoughtful. And, Maya Hawke, man, she was probably the standout performance in the movie overall for me personally. Just from watching her in Stranger Things, the character that she plays there as Robin, looking back on it now, I was like, yep, that's perfect casting here for anxiety. She, just the charisma, the energy that she brings to the character, but the way that they are also able to explore both the positives of what anxiety is trying to do, but then also the negatives of this emotion, and just, visualizing that, even just adding the little shakes like the character of anxiety does, I thought was a really nice little touch there. So just overall, the way the character looked, I love the way the character looked as well, the visualization. But yeah, that was probably my favorite of the new emotions in this film, and just I think overall as well. And there was a scene specifically towards the end of the film, I won't get into specifics because I don't want to ruin anything for you guys, but I'll just say that it involves anxiety, and wow, it was a beautiful moment. It got me choked up in the theaters. I can't wait to go watch this movie again just to kind of experience that, because it really hit me. I've been in situations like that before, so I really connected with that scene. Even like talking about it now, I'm just thinking about that, getting a little emotional here. But yeah, I thought it was a beautiful scene overall, and I really love the relationship between joy and anxiety in this film, and how they work together, or I should say, to start off this film, not work together so much. Just those two characters specifically, it was a fantastic relationship that they were able to explore, because they're both trying to do what they feel like is best for Riley overall in the end. And I think that was one of the best things too, as far as with anxiety, is how, is the villain of this film, but is a great villain because she feels like she's in the right because she's trying to do what's best for Riley. She doesn't feel like she's trying to hurt her or anything like that. It's not just one of those villains, mustache twirling kind of villains like, ha ha ha, I got an evil plan. No. She had a reason. She thought what she was doing was going to help, prepare Riley for, for going forward in her life. So I really like that. Another element of the film that I really enjoyed was when we got to kind of jump into some of the other characters' heads and see how their emotions were reacting to things. Specifically, when another character would do something and they would be reacting to that. For me personally, those made for probably some of the funnier scenes in the movie overall, so that was something that I really enjoyed. And I thought that Inside Out 2 did an excellent job of balancing both the emotions from the original film and their journey they go on, as well as the new emotions introduced in this film, because that's something that not all sequels are able to do. Oftentimes, you'll have new characters introduced and maybe one or two of the original ones kind of get put to the back burner. And I thought that for the most part overall, everyone got their moment to shine here in this film. And the animation is, once again, it's beautiful. You know, it's Pixar. The writing is excellent. You have these emotions and these characters that you actually care about, and so you're invested on the journey that they go throughout this film. Pixar, once again, has made a film that is for everybody. It's not just for kids. You know, adults can go see this film. I think it's important for teenagers to go see this film because there's definitely a lot that can be learned from this movie, and I think that it's going to be a great conversation starter, you know, amongst families, you know, just talking about these different emotions and how we handle them. So yeah, I mean, I absolutely love this movie. It's at least on par with the original. It might even be a little bit better for me personally. I know maybe that might be kind of controversial, but for me, it might be a little bit better than the original film. I haven't kind of set that in stone yet. You know, I'm going to go see it again, so we'll see where I kind of stand after that. But for right now, I'm going to give this thing a 9.5 out of 10. I absolutely love the movie. It's one of my favorites of the year. I can't wait till it comes out, and I'm glad that it has like a 100-day window for theaters. It had an amazing opening weekend. I apologize, this review is a little bit later because I had, you know, with Father's Day, and I went to Fan Expo Boston and Rhode Island Anime this weekend. So it was very, very busy, but I wanted to get this review up because this was a movie that I really wanted to talk about with you guys, share my thoughts. But yeah, I'm so excited to see it had like 155 million opening weekend or something like that. So happy to see that, you know, see a film like this get the love that it deserves. And yeah, hopefully maybe it's one of those films that breaks the $1 billion mark. That would be awesome. So if you guys have seen Inside Out 2, I definitely want to hear what your thoughts are down below in the comments. So let me know, what is your favorite emotion from the movie and where do you rank it? Do you like it better than the original film? Is it maybe a little bit not quite as good as the original film? Or, you know, just let me know what your thoughts on overall. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button as well as the bell button next to it. That way you get notifications for all my new videos. Give this video a thumbs up. And as always, guys, please make sure to check back for more Pop Culture with Pat.